Titanic in 3D. Did any of us ask for it? Of course not. But did that stop me from seeing it? You bet your overpriced 3D Blu-ray player it didn't. And I got this while I was there. I feel so special. Yes, re-released in 3D at just the right time because it was the anniversary and they wanted to make more money. This epic film is written and directed by none other than Mr. James Cameron himself, one of my personal favorite directors and one of the best directors who has ever lived. And starring in the film is Kate Winslet, Leo DiCaprio, and none other than Billy Zane himself, who was in The Roommate a while back. Just thought I should point that out. Prior to viewing this in IMAX 3D, I had never seen the Titanic. And you call yourself a movie buff? Well, I kinda am, but thanks for being a douche about it. Okay, so I haven't seen the entire film, but I've seen bits and pieces here and there on TV. And by bits and pieces, I mean like the last half hour. So to answer your burning question, the 3D was very well done. Then again, this is James Cameron. If he screwed it up, then there's really no hope for it at all. Despite it being a whopping 3 hours and 15 minutes, I actually didn't find myself really that bored at all. Then again, they did have a 20-minute intermission, which really, I mean, honestly, are you that desperate to sell concessions? And I honestly think that having that intermission hurt like my experience because they like jack up your emotions right before all the crash, boom, and bang of the ship going down. So I'm all hyped up for this moment, and I'm at that emotional place where if they do it right, I will cry. But because of this stupid 20-minute intermission, really just unnecessary, I couldn't get myself back into that emotional state, and I went through the last half of the film thinking to myself, if they had just kept the film running, I bet you I would be crying right now. But then again, this film's going to be around for all time, so I've got plenty more chances to see it to get those little tears of joy out of my eyes. At times, this film does get a bit cheesy and overdramatic, but then again, this is the Titanic, which has a fictionalized love story put into it. The editing could have been tighter in a few areas, and I think that the film overall could have been cut down. And there's a scene kind of early on in the film where she at first rejects Jack, and then like 2 scenes later she comes to him on the deck and says, basically, I want to be with you. And I found that odd because there's really no dramatic build-up to her rejecting her lifestyle. Sure, we had seen her in earlier scenes clearly not liking her position, you know, in her family and the way she's being treated. But there was still no dramatic build-up to that moment. And so when she comes to Leo 2 scenes later, it's kind of like, well, that's kind of seems like it's just, you know, for the movie's sake. There's no genuine emotion there. But overall, the Titanic is a great film, one that for sure everyone should see at least once. And you know, for those of you who are aspiring filmmakers like myself, you know, definitely check it out. James Cameron, one of the best visual directors, one of the best storytellers out there, and he made what is today, I think, like the 2nd highest grossing film of all time. Because I think that Avatar actually beat this one out in terms of how much money it made. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. It's not a film that I see myself owning or seeing again anytime soon really, but nonetheless a very well-made film, and anyone who's involved with this movie, whether you were behind the camera or in front of the camera, should be very proud of it.